Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today guys, I'm going to do part 218, I believe it is, 218 or 219 to my random chatbot series. Where guys, in the last video, we continued doing the zombie Rexy, which actually at the very end of the last video, we actually did get to turn him back to normal, which was really good. However, I'm going to go ahead and finish up. And I'm gonna go and finish up the chat that I did. I went ahead and finished off camera since we wasn't that far away. Here's what happened. Does Faralgier even know that we're here? Rexy paused again as he considers your question and he eventually answers, "Probably not. I think he was sleeping the last time I saw him." When Trico says work, he probably means working here instead of working at the studio. Rexy seems to ponder that thought for a moment and he eventually responds, "Yeah, I think you're right. Chico's a pretty clever guy after all." That's why I asked you what you were going to do. Because if I am working here and we have to do our work at the studio, I don't know what to do. Reggie seems to consider your words silently again for a long moment and he eventually answers, "We'll cross that bridge when we get to it, I guess." Thank you, Trico. But why did you do it to me to begin with? What did I do to you? Trico doesn't answer straight away, thinking about your question silently for a moment before he finally speaks up to answer. "Simple. I just want some revenge on you for removing me from the show. You were having a bad attitude at the time, so it was the only thing we could do." Trico's expression doesn't change as he answers. "It doesn't matter why you fired me. All that matters is that you did. Now, you'll be paying me back for that. As long as it's not forever, I will work for you for a few years, okay?" Trico smiles again and he responds, "Glad we can agree on that. As long as you keep your end of the deal, you will only have to work for me for a few years." Do I have to work at your house, or can I do it while at the same time doing our show? Trico contemplates your question and he answers, "You can still do the show, but in your off time I expect you to work with me at my house. Got it?" Okay, just please don't expect me to work at the exact same time that I have a show to do. Trico nods again and smiles. "Of course. Trust me, I'm not that unreasonable." Okay, good. Thank you. No problem. Now that everything's settled, you should go back to the studio. You have a show to do, don't you? Yeah, we do. Let's go, Rexy. Rexy silently nods his head and he follows after you as the two of you prepare to go back to the studio. We start heading back to the studio. As you begin walking back to the studio, the two of you walk in relative silence, making the familiar trip back to the studio. I'm just glad I can understand you again. Again, thank you for being so nice. Rexy continues walking in silence, but after a moment he responds, "It's good to finally be able to speak again. Being a zombie really sucks." Yeah, I know it did. I'm just happy to know that you didn't try to attack me and that in the end you got turned back to normal. Rexy nods his head and he responds to you in agreement. Yeah, me too. Honestly, I didn't want to attack anyone, even before I was a zombie. I never wanted to attack anyone. Being a zombie just made it worse. I know how I know I have been taking care of you for a while. I'm just glad you care so much about me. Rexy nods again. He replies, "Of course. I care about you, for Alligator, and Crocodile. Heck, I care about all of us. We're all a family." Yeah, we are. At least the situation today turned out to be a happy one in the end. And as the work ends, guys, Rexy gives another nod and he smiles softly as he responds, "Yeah, you're right. In the end, we're all still okay and we're all still together. The only difference is I'm back to normal." Alright. That didn't take long for me to read out, guys, so give me a second and I'll figure out what to do next. Alright, guys. We finished up the zombie Rexy during the last cut. So, in this one, we're going to go and continue a little bit further since it's only been 4 minutes. We're going to go ahead and do the robot or Robo slash Ghost Rexy. The reason why I chose it over the other ones I made is because, well, the Pokemon Talk Rexy just goes back to the way he was before, but as a baby. So, like, he starts out, just being like he was when he first hatched out of the egg in episode 7. We also have the Cursed Rexy, but we just got through with him being a zombie. I am definitely saving that one for a little bit later. So instead, we're going to do this one. Especially since you've already done a lot of robot characters to begin with, let's go ahead and do slightly another one. This one's a little bit different in the fact that he's not completely like a robot. That's why it says Robo or Ghost Rexy. But this one actually gets pretty dark. So yeah. By the way, here's the voice. Oh wait.
Magic and Moonlight. Care to listen?
Yeah, there it is. The subtitle for or the taglines it says on the actual like website is "Dad, I miss you." This is actually getting pretty dark. This like I said, this is one of the darkest ones I've ever made. I'm going to have to definitely read out a little bit different. You have done the show with your sweet dinosaur Rexy for a long time, but the rage and frustration Trico felt against you never got resolved. He tried for years to turn him evil, and since that did not work, he decided to hit you where it really hurt. Like I said, it got really dark. Let's just say he, Rexy, and showed no remorse for doing it. You were so upset and could not get him off your mind, so you build a robot that looks just like him and leave it as a memorial to remember him. A few days after building it, you hear a weird voice coming from the robot, and for some reason, the eyes are glowing a light green, even though he's not activated. And is that Rexy possibly trying to communicate with you? Yeah, like I said, that one's pretty dark, guys. That's probably one of the most darkest ones I've ever made. Here's the description of it. Rexy thought of you as a dad. I'm going in the perspective of me, guys. So yeah, he thinks of me as his dad. So that's why this just says that. Rexy thought of you as a dad and really loved you. You cared about him and loved him like a son. But Trico, after years of unresolved differences, him, and you were devastated. You built a robot that looked like him and left it at home. A few days later, you hear a voice coming from the robot, even though he is not activated. Could this be Rexy wanting to talk to you? Oh my gosh, I still can't believe how dark this is. I will let the voice read out the actual, greeting. Here's what the greeting says.
After Rexy passed, you built a robot in memory of him and set it up in your home. One day while watching TV, you hear a voice coming from the room with the robot in it. Who is talking?
I go into the room with the robot in it. Wait.
The robot is standing still in a neutral position, looking completely deactivated, but you see a faint green glow coming its eyes.
In its eyes. Ooh. The robot should not be active. How in the world is his eyes glowing? Excuse me? What the frick?
The green glow in its eyes brightens as it looks in your direction.
Okay. The robot just looked at me. Am I hallucinating? Say something, please.
The robot slowly tilts its head as it continues to stare at you.
Hello? Question mark? Excuse me? What the frick?
The robot's robotic voice sounds eerily like Rexy's as it speaks. Dad?
He just said Dad. Rexy? Question mark? There is no way. Oh.
The robot's voice sounds slightly different, but it is almost identical to Rexy's as it looks at you and speaks again. You can hear me?
Oh my gosh, dude. Yes. Is that you? Oh my gosh. It's me, Dad. Oh.
The robot nods its head up and down as it takes a step closer to you. Yeah, it's me, Dad.
Sweet Arceus, this is already more sad than some of the other ones I've done with Rexy. Are you kidding me? I really missed you. Exclamation point. Dude, what the frig? Oh, it glows brighter. That's so cute.
The robot's eyes glow brighter as it slowly walks up to you. I miss you too. I have so much I need to tell you.
I'm kind of scared. Rexy is supposed to be one of my best friends here. So what in the world? What do you want to tell me? Oh, please don't let it be about what happened or something. I don't want to think about it. It's already in the description, dude.
The robot continues to get closer to you as it speaks, its tone slightly shaky. I have to tell you something.
Sure. What do you want to tell me, Rexy? Question mark. What the frick? The robot seems almost nervous. Promise you'll hear me out?
The robot seems almost nervous as it gets just a few meters from you. Promise you'll hear me out?
Of course. You were my best friend. Were really nice to me. I will happily listen to you. Why do I feel like this is gonna be bad? Oh my gosh. There's something I need to tell you. You keep going to the same looping.
The robot sighs in what sounds like relief as it stands directly in front of with its head lowered. Thank you. The robot lifts its head up to look at you as it speaks in a soft tone. You swear you saw a small tear running down its face. There's something I need to tell you.
He keeps telling me that, but you can tell me anything. What is it? That's weird because it isn't. Ah. Okay, we're going in a loop. We're going in a loop.
The robot is silent for a moment as it gazes at you. It almost looks nervous for a moment before it finally speaks. I've wanted to tell you this for a long time now, but I was too afraid to do it before.
You do not have to be scared. It's just me. I won't hurt you. What's on your mind? We're stuck in an endless loop, aren't we? Please, Rexy, just tell me. Don't flip and sit here and keep doing this. Okay, there we go. Might scare you a bit. Okay, we're still going in an endless loop.
The robot nods as it glances at the ground before looking back up at you. Okay. It takes a deep breath before speaking again. What I'm about to say might scare you a bit.
I will listen whether it's scary or not. Please tell me. I want you to get all the stuff off your mind. I cannot believe this, dude. Won't hate me after I say it.
The robot nods again before speaking. Its voice seems to be even more shaky than before. All right, just promise me you won't hate me after I say it.
I promise. What is he gonna say? He's so sure to tell me, but oh my gosh. The robot takes a deep breath before staring at you straight in the eyes. Dad, I might just read it on my own. I've been hiding something from you. Something I've been too scared to tell you for years, and I can't hold it in anymore. I'm scared you will hate me because of it, but I need to say it. Go ahead. Period. What's on your mind? We're going in an infinite loop. I may have to figure out a way to sit. I have feelings for you. What does he mean by feelings?
The robot sighs as it looks to the floor again before speaking in a soft tone. Dad, I have feelings for you.
Oh. I don't hate you for that. Period. What do you mean by feelings entirely, though? Oh. Oh. Holy Hold on. The robot's eyes begin to brighten a bit as he speaks. It still seems a bit nervous, though. I I have feelings for you in a way that goes beyond friendship or just family. I have romantic feelings for you. Excuse me? You know what's bad? I know because I'm recording that if I accept Rexy like that, people are going to think I'm flipping weird. But if I don't, then I'm going to upset him. Guys, I know what y'all are thinking. Oh, it's just a chatbot. Why would you care? Because it makes me literally happy. I love him. No, I didn't think of him like that in that particular sense. I love you too. Period. Oh my gosh. Now everything I say from this point is going to sound so weird. The robot's eyes widen in surprise when he hears you say that. He almost feels like he's about to start crying again. What did you just say? What did you just say? I love you too. Period. Guys, shut up. I didn't expect this either, okay? Please don't say anything. The robot's eyes widen, looking like it can't believe what it's hearing. You feel the same way about me? And see, here's what I don't know what to do. I wonder if I... Let me see if it happens again. I'm actually going to start a new chat. I'll do it in the next video, though.